Good morning, and welcome to this week's edition of Marquette in Motion. We're your hosts, Miranda Peters
and Hallie Kilberg. Today is a big day for the Marquette family, as this evening we will come together to celebrate our annual Magic of Children fundraising event. Justina will be here in segment 2 to give you everything you need to know about the magic of children.
Then the guys will be here with their own magic, that of the sports report.
Luke will be here with his senior interview.
And lastly, Macy and Amy will round out the show by looking ahead.
In addition to the Magic of Children event, other happenings occur on an annual basis as well at Marquette. Miranda and I would like to share with you some of these happenings.
Yesterday, some of our youngest students, the kindergartners, invited their parents, grandparents, or other special guests into the kindergarten classroom.
The kindergartners have been very hard at work for the past couple weeks choosing one of their favorite stories and perfecting its every word. Here are some of the kindergartners reading snippets of their stories.
Hello, my name is Annika, and today for kindergarten read, I'm reading Cat and Dog. Dogs, cats, parrots, frogs. There are many different kinds. Hi, my name is Taylor. For the kindergarten read, I'm reading Leopard Wants New Spots. Leopard frowned. I want to change my spots, he said to Monkey. Hi, I'm Ruby, and for the kindergarten read, I'm reading Just One More. Ruby was always asking for just one more minute, just one more hair thingy. Hi, I'm Caleb, and for the kindergarten read, I'm reading Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Hi, I'm Gage, and for the kindergarten read, I'm reading Me Too. When my little sister saw me riding my skateboard, she said, Me too. Then I had to help her ride.
Not only did each kindergartner read his or her book, but guests also had a chance to enjoy a snack, sing songs, say prayers, and preview the kindergartners' Magic of Children projects, consisting of the class quilt and the wooden playhouse structure.
And this kindergarten read marks a pretty large milestone for the younger kids at Marquette, but there are also some pretty big milestones for other students at Marquette as well.
This upcoming Monday is the 6th grade Shadow Day, where 5th graders will be trailing the 6th graders throughout the day, following them from class to class.
And while the 6th graders show the 5th graders the ropes of life in middle school, the High School Student Council will be showing the current 8th graders the ins and outs of high school life.
The entire afternoon on Monday, April 8th, the Student Council will be putting on freshman orientation, where the 8th graders are introduced to everything high school, from grades to extracurricular activities, to teachers, to shared time classes, to social life.
And the busy week doesn't end there. On Tuesday, the Marquette physics team will be traveling to UNI to compete at the state physics competition.
Marquette is fortunate enough to have many students interested in the physics competition, so many, in fact, that Marquette had to have its own mini competition.
Though the final winners who will advance to the state competition have not been announced, the categories that will be represented include the challenge problem, the soda straw arm, the mousetrap car, the toothpick bridge, and the catapult.
We'll have all of those results next week, but now we need to catapult into this commercial break. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Marquette in Motion. Here now is Justina Denlinger with all the details for the Magic of Children.
Marquette's Magic of Children is now upon us. Last night, families enjoyed the preview event, a time where anyone interested could walk through the Trinity Center, the MEC lobby, and the connecting hallway to see all the auction items, both those on the silent auction as well as those on the live auction. The actual event itself, however, ensues tonight. If you're looking for a great supper, come over to Marquette's Trinity Center. Serving of the steak dinner will begin at 4:30 and will conclude at 7. Honorees from local parishes, Rosemary Franson, Chad and Beth Gerlach, Kevin and Joanne Herrig, and Leon and Dula Tebby will be introduced at 7. And then, at 7:30, the live auction will begin. There are a wide variety of items up for auction, over 200 to be exact, and each preschool through 5th grade class is making a different project to be auctioned off as well. If you'd like to see all of these items, go to Marquette's website and find the Magic of Children page on the scrolling homepage. You'll be able to click to see the 36-page booklet full of everything that's up for auction. Our website will even take you to biddingowl.com if you'd like to start bidding on the silent auction items. Once at biddingowl.com, you find our auction, The Magic of Children, and can see photos of all the silent auction items. You can bid on any silent auction item until 8:30 tonight when the auction closes. And now it's time for me to close. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Justina Denlinger.
Thanks, Justina. Up next are the guys with the sports report.
Thanks, girls. Starting off, we'll go over the results from the soccer tournament that our boys participated in last Friday.
In the first game, they were able to beat Monticello 2-0. In the second game, they faced off against Mediapolis. Here, they were able to win 2-1 in penalty kicks. They then moved on to the third round.
In this round, they played Solon, who is currently ranked 5th in the state. Even though our boys put up a great effort, they were not able to win. Overall, the boys placed 2nd in the tournament.
Moving on to this week, on Monday, April 1st, both JV and varsity girls and boys golf teams had a meet at home against Midland. Here, the girls won the meet and the boys came up just short despite great scores to begin their season.
On Tuesday, the girls' soccer team had a home game against Wahlert. Even though they put up a great fight, they were not able to beat the aggressive Wahlert team.
Also on Tuesday, the girls and boys track teams both had meets. The girls participated at Dubuque Senior and the boys at Edgewood Colesburg.
At the girls' meet, Allison Kettman tied the school record in the high jump with a height of 4 foot 6 inches. The girls' distance medley team, made up of Molly, Hannah, Allison, and Hallie, also placed 4th among stiff competition.
At the boys' meet, senior Jeb Schwager placed 5th in the 3,200-meter run. Moving on to Thursday, April 4th, the JV boys and girls had a soccer game at home against Tipton.
Here, the JV girls started the night with an impressive 6-1 victory. This was followed by a fantastic 5-0 shutout win by the boys.
On Friday, both the track teams traveled to Beckman and the golf teams to Clinton.
And the girls' soccer team took on Galena as well. But we'll have all those results in next week's edition. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Jeb Schwager
And Garrett Krieg
with your Marquette Sports Report.
Thanks, guys. Don't go away. We'll be back with more Marquette in Motion after the break.
Welcome back to Marquette in Motion. Here now is Luke Keys with his senior interview.
Hello, everybody. This is Luke Keys for Marquette in Motion for the segment in which we call Meet Marquette. Today, I'll be interviewing my classmate, Brooklyn Moore. Brooklyn, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So, Brooklyn, what are you planning on doing after high school?
Well, after I graduate, I plan on attending Black Hawk Community College in Galva, Illinois, where I will be majoring in agricultural communications. I will also be participating on the livestock judging team, so that will be really exciting and fun. And after that, depending on how it goes, I might transfer to Iowa State or Kansas State. I don't know, I guess, for sure yet, but I like writing, so.
So what draws you towards both the agricultural and the journaling aspect?
Yeah, when I was in 4th grade, I remember I really started liking English classes, and I'd do really good. Like, I'd get 100%, so I was like, oh, I like this. And then you start writing essays, I guess, in junior high, so that just kind of got me, like, to really like the writing aspect of it, not just grammar. And I enjoyed writing stories and plays. I would always have plays with my cousins. And then also, like, in terms of agriculture, I grew up on a farm, and even after we moved to a suburb, I actually kept up with it, and I have show calves, and I show livestock, and as I said before, I livestock judge, so that's kind of kept me involved. And through organizations like 4-H and FFA, I've just found, like, good people, and I like what I do in there, so.
Very cool. So would you want to journal about agriculture? Do you know it all? Or would you want to be a journalist with maybe a hobby, something in agriculture, maybe kind of what you're doing now, or kind of what are your kind of plans?
Yeah, after I graduate and go to college and hopefully receive my bachelor's degree, I really want to work for an agricultural magazine and just write various stories, or even within the livestock world, they have different breeders associations, and I think it'd be really cool to write for them. But also, I want to volunteer at an extension office, which would be like through 4-H or FFA, and just keep involved with kids too, because I like the 4-H aspect of it and that. So I'd probably volunteer that, but have a job as just a writer at an agricultural magazine.
Okay. So, are there any other interests or any other hobbies or activities you're in right now, either both in school and out of?
Well, right now I'm in spring musical. I even joined track kind of spontaneously just to have one last team sport at Marquette Catholic. I did volleyball. There's a lot of little different things I do. I like spirit club's really fun. And just in terms, I guess FFA, I'm starting to get involved. I'm doing a CDE, they call it, and I'm doing job interviews, so that's kind of giving me different opportunities. Eventually, my goal, besides my job and writing and that, I want to have I have another goal, and I want to write a book actually, or a novel. So we'll see if that ever gets done. Be looking for me in libraries and online. But
do you, if you want to, I know writing can be a very private thing, and if you have an idea, you don't really want it stolen or anything like that. I perfectly understand that. I've had a little bit of experience with that myself, but can you tell us at all, maybe what the novel or what the book would be about, or if that's a little revealing, a little too much, if it would be, what kind of genre it would be?
Yeah, no, I can tell you. So a lot of mine, I wouldn't be able to do mystery. You have to look up into way too much facts for that and figure out all that detective stuff. Or scientific, I couldn't do anything of that. But I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and I have an idea of a little sequel. But again, I haven't written it yet. I started it, but I haven't finished it. So it's cool.
Well, that's good. Yeah, writing is definitely very important. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Brooklyn. This has been a very good interview.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And thank you, listeners, for tuning in into what we call Meet Marquette.
Thanks, Luke. And now to round out the show, here are Macy and Amy looking ahead.
Tonight will be the Magic of Children event in the Trinity Center.
On Monday, Marquette will host a girls and boys golf meet beginning at 4, along with the girls and boys home soccer game starting at 4 as well. Also on Monday is a junior high girls and boys track meet at Northeast starting at 4:15.
The state physics competition will be on Tuesday, as well as a high school boys and girls track meet at Central City starting at 4:15.
On Wednesday, there will be a 1:10 early dismissal for professional development.
Also on Wednesday, the 6th and 9th grade orientation sessions will ensue in the Parish Center, beginning at 6:30 and 7:30 respectively.
Thursday brings about another boys and girls golf meet, which will take place at Northeast and start at 4. Also on Thursday, there will be a boys soccer game at Waller starting at 4:15.
On Friday, there will be a girls and boys golf meet at Lisbon starting at 4, along with a junior high track meet at Bellevue starting at 4.
Finally, on Saturday, our boys soccer team will play in a tournament at Waterloo West starting at 10.
For Looking Ahead, this has been Macy Kramer
and Amy Sieverding
for Marquette in Motion.
Thanks, girls, and thank you, listeners, for tuning in today. We hope to see you at tonight's Magic of Children fundraising event.
And we hope to see you right back here next week. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Miranda Peters
and Tally Kilberg.
And remember,
stay informed,
stay involved,
stay
in motion.